I'm Chris Brinkman. We're here at Shadow Fabrication with our newly arrived Gecko coilovers. Nicely packaged, showed up in 4 days from Taiwan, and can't wait to see what's inside. These are our Gecko G Racing Series coilovers. With camber plates. Same internal parts as Tian, and they also use the same strut tubes and cylinders.
Hi, I'm Patrick Evans. I'm a sponsored driver here at Shadow Fabrication, and I drive for Gecko coilovers. When Chris first came to me with the idea of these Taiwan coilovers that look like Gracelands in the pictures, I was kind of skeptical about it. But once we first got them out of the packaging, I knew within 30 seconds of looking at them that they were way higher end coilover than anything that they sell here in the US. I used to run Megans, and I like Megans, I like BCs, but as soon as I pulled these out, there's no comparison at all. The Geckos have steel tubes and steel bodies as opposed to aluminum bodies that Megans have, so there's gonna be no seizing. As you can see right here, they just spin. The steel bodies make a big difference in these. And the overall packaging, got the dampers right here. Rear springs for E36 is what we're building right now. And I mean, you can just tell it's a nice product. I was not expecting this from a Taiwan company that I thought was going to be a low-end, low-performance grade coilover. What we have right here is the G Racing style coilover, which is the highest end one they make. Camber adjustable 32-way dampening, and it's just overall, I mean, it's better than anything else I've seen. I was not expecting it. I mean, I think I'm right with everyone else on the internet, on Facebook right now, that it's questioning it, but it really did surprise me what you get. I mean, just the overall quality of all the bushings. With Megans, you have monoballs down here. These are polyurethane, so it's smoother, it's quieter, there's less vibration coming through it. And the best part is they last longer than monoballs. Monoballs have to be sent out to the dealer, Megan, BC, whatever it is, and that's where they get rebuilt. Geckos can be fully rebuilt from your house, so that's the big difference to me. That makes everything a lot better going through like drift series, racing, whatever you want to do, and being able to rebuild them that often. Another thing to note about the rear struts are the strut body is all one piece down here. Usually they're welded at the bottom, and that just, it's a lower end machining than what Gecko has. Everything's one piece. They surprised us. Every part of these coilovers have surprised us pretty huge. And like I said, I was a skeptic when Chris approached me with the idea of testing them. I had every intention that they were going to be worse than Racelands from Taiwan, and I'm paying way too much money for them. But these come in at $1,100 for the highest end ones, and they are higher end than anything I've seen being sold here in the US and run at the tracks around here. So yeah, these coilovers are going to be used for the Shadow Fabrication 13B single turbo E36. So we'll go over there in a second, take a look at the car, and take a look at installing Gecko coilovers on these cars. So this is the Shadow Fabrication 13B RU single turbo E36 that we're working on right now. Gecko Coilovers has sent us a set for this car. We're using the G Racing model, and we'll install those right now, and you can take a look at the installation process and a more in-depth look at the coilover. Just finished the installation on the E36. It took us probably 30 minutes, if that. Obviously it'll vary depending on the vehicle that you have, but that was one of the easiest processes I've ever had. So we really haven't adjusted anything on it yet. This is pretty much out of the box ride height as it is. The front can go down another 3 inches, and as can the rear. We have about 3 more inches of room to drop it still. So you can slam your car out pretty good on these, but we're more focused on the function side of it. So we'll have to figure the rest of it out once we get our wheels in and our tires to get all the fitment correct. But yeah, for those of you that are wondering how low can these go, they can go pretty low. So Gecko pretty much offers almost every make and model that you can think of. They have coilovers for almost every car out there. So if you go to shadowfabrication.com and click on the Gecko coilover tab, you can find all the years and miles that they supply for, and you can order the coilovers right on that website. Shadow Fabrication is the only official Gecko dealer in the United States right now, so that's the only place you can actually order your official Gecko coilovers from. So if you go to shadowfabrication.com, you can find more information on the coilovers. There's more in-depth pictures, and it tells you all the specs on each different level of coilover. ARG? What are you doing? I said ARG again? Oh. I think we're good.